Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lavella, and we are continuing our adventure through Dinkum. And as we saw at the end of the last episode, we have moved our house. Let's go ahead and harvest. I can't believe we're still getting tomatoes. Let's go ahead and water that. It's been so long since I did a video that I actually had to watch the last one to see where we were, what we did, what we talked about. And, apparently that was one of our things. Okay. Anyway, let's grab that while we're here. Um, so, I just today, I had, the last time I recorded, I recorded like 3 episodes in a row. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. There we go. And we'll put this in here. All right. I did 3 episodes back to back and never uploaded them. So at the time I'm recording right now, January is almost over. And I just uploaded those 3 videos today. So, and I will be uploading this one today as well. Oh, okay. What do we have today? Make 2,000 dink. We watered the crops, plant 5 crop seeds. I don't know if we're going to get to that today, but we can probably make some money pretty easy. I don't think I want to concentrate on doing a lot of jobs today, but we're going to have to move all this stuff anyway. So, here's what we're going to do. Pockets full. We're going to go ahead and ask about the jobs. And if we get them done, we get them done. If we don't, we don't. But basically, I want to give everybody a chance to buy my fish before I just sell them. Theodore, I really need you to 3-round redhead. Alright, we're going to tell him yes, but I don't know that we're going to get that done. We're in pretty good standings. You can see we have 4 1/4 hearts with him. So, if he gets upset because we didn't get it done, I'm not too stressed over it. Okay, so nothing. Oh, let's see what's on the calendar. Nothing. Okay, Clover's birthday's coming up, and then we have the bug competition next Sunday. So we have quite a few days. All right, John. Prime roast? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Sorry. Okay. Let's go talk to. Oh, there's Rain. Are you interested in any fish by chance? Sure. Okay. She's going to mail it to me because my pockets were full. All right. Well, that's one job done. All right. I got all this fish. Barbecue Grunter. Don't we have one of those? We sure do. Finally. We had several. Okay, now let's chat her up. We're at full 5 hearts with her, so that's really good. Okay, we have 500K. Have we already upgraded our house? 440K? Yeah, let's do that. We have the money. Alright, and we have 92K left over. Awesome sauce. Okay, let's go grab, well, we'll grab it later. We're basically having a garage sale because we're getting ready to move. Okay, we're selling you all this fish, whether we should or not. $26K, I'll take it. Okay, that takes care of that. That gives us more. Oh, we need to go. I bet we can get a license. Let's go do that real quick. I don't want to spend all day worried about getting jobs done because I want to get the house. I want to move. Building a bank. Okay. Well, first let me talk to you about a license. Trapping, handling, animal processing, building, advanced crafting table. Alright, let's do that. Advanced cooking table, advanced crafting table. Okay, we have 835 left. Let's do the animal processing. Okay, so now we can make cheese. Not that we have any milk to work with. Okay, now let's talk to her about. Let's talk about the town, current deeds, and let's do the bank. Yes, 100K. Yes, yes, let's do it. Okay, yes, we've been through this, Fletch. I wish there was a way you could turn that off. If it's something that we've read through it at least 3 times, I think you should be able to turn it off. Okay, bank's paid for, and we're going to put it really close. We want visitors to be able to access their funds so they can spend it in our town. Spend them in our town. Okay. So we need supplies for the bank, and we need supplies to expand our house. Okay, let's do the tracking. We need 15 hardwood, 10 cement, 10 stone, 4 quartz, 4 copper, and some nails. Okay. We might actually have all that. We may not have all the copper. Let's go look. Let's go look. And what do we have to do today? 3 red round head for Theodore, and it's almost noon, so that's not going to happen because when you collect those mushrooms and stuff, you have to do it before noon or they start wilting. So that's not going to happen. Let's put this up. Oh, we need to put that up. Oh, it's full. Okay, well, I guess we're starting another one. What else did I have in here? Oh, food. Put that in there. Okay, we need wood. We need 15 hardwood. We'll just saw that up. 10 cement. Wow, you can really hear the wind. I know we have some already made, but we can make some more. Okay, cement. We need 10 stone. We need 4 quartz. Oh, we have the copper. Nails. We can do the nails. Okie dokie pokey. Okay, let's start the cement. And let's get our hardwood planks going. Yeah, this is going to be a lot easier than I thought. Oh, it must be a log. There's something white laying over there right behind that rock, and it was bugging me. I think it's probably just a log. Oh, things have been crazy, 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 busy, crazy, busy. I feel like I have so much to tell you guys that I don't even know where to start. Um, we had the funeral service for my uncle, and it was a nice service. They had a luncheon before the service, which for me that's not standard. Usually it's after. They usually have the service and then everybody gets together after the fact to have lunch, but they did it the other way around this time. And it was very well done, except they allowed way too much time. Uh, they allowed 2 hours for everybody to eat before the service, and an hour would have been sufficient. But we got to talk to that, family that we don't see very often, and it was a nice, um, it was a nice moment. Not very many people showed up for that, but it was nice talking to the people that were there. And so then they had the funeral service, and they did an open casket, which I'm not a fan of. Um, they I completely understand that sometimes people need to see their loved one to for a last goodbye or um, some kind of closure or something. But they had offered a viewing time uh, so that people could go to the funeral home ahead of the funeral and do that and see him and say goodbye or get their closure or whatever they needed. So when they have that option available ahead of time, I really not a fan of having an open casket at the service because there's a lot of people there that maybe don't want to see, you know. So I don't understand why do both. Why do both? But they did. That was my only complaint. Everything else was very nice. I mean, as nice as it can be for service, where you're saying goodbye to somebody you love. Um, Everything else was very well done. They did a picture, video thing. I forgot we. That's gonna give us a little more money. Right back up to 50K. Um, the pictures were really nice. I really enjoyed that. I don't know when people started doing that, but it just feels like it feels positive. I guess I could say. Let's highlight that. Because it reminds you of their life, and you're not quite so focused on the loss necessarily. There's silly pictures and there's fun pictures and there's sentimental, moments, and it's just I don't know. I really like that. I don't remember because I'm 59. I'll be 60 this year, so I've been around for a minute. I've been to a few of these things, and I don't remember that being a thing at one point. Gum, palm, hardwood. I need 16 nails and 10 and copper. I know I didn't count it out. I got extras. We're just gonna whatever we don't need. We're just gonna throw them all back in there. All right, let's go upgrade the house. But anyway, the service was nice. The pictures, the I don't know what they call it. There's a name for it. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, those were really nice. Those are my favorite part of the whole thing. But the I don't know if he was an actual preacher, priest, whatever. Not a priest, but actual preacher, whatever. Pastor, whatever you call him. Um, they did a really good job. They didn't. Sometimes you go to a service and they just go on forever, and they didn't do that this time. They were very good about. Um, they were very good about staying to the point, you know, and I really liked that. And then we went to there was a graveside service because my uncle was a veteran, so they had the flag on the casket, and they had a young man played taps, and they gave the flag to my uncle's oldest son, and it was really touching, and it was kind of hard to witness, you know. I don't think that's gonna fit. Okay, let's put that in here. Clothes. I'm pretty sure we have multiple of these. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we have the ingredients for both of the houses, both the bank and the house. La, 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 la. And then we're not going to get that done because it's already afternoon. Not worried about the birds. When we get the bank, this should trigger. Okay. One thing that frustrated me about the graveside service was we're going to go ahead and get rid of all these. I may wish I hadn't, but we're going to. Um, I could save these for the bug competition because the person that's coming to do the bug competition will pay more, I believe, than what you typically get. But I just want it done. So I'm aware that I'm probably not maximizing my profit potential. I really don't care right now. But anyway, I don't know how it is anywhere else. Yeah, we're not selling that. That's kind of a. I don't know what the custom is in other countries, but here the traditional thing is if you're on the road, if you're driving, and you see a funeral procession, which is usually marked with, well, back in the old days, uh, everyone in the funeral procession drove with their headlights on. But that was before people typically drove with their headlights on 24/7. Let's get this and put it back down. I don't want to sell that one. That one's kind of rare. Anyway, when I was a teenager and first driving, if you saw a row of cars, and usually there was a police officer at the beginning and the end, and you saw a row of cars where everybody had their headlights on, you knew it was a funeral procession. And to show respect, you pulled over to the right like you would do for an emergency vehicle and let them pass. And some people would even turn their lights on like as a show of respect, you know, as they sat on the side of the road. Well, nowadays, a lot of vehicles just automatically, well, you have an option, obviously, but a lot of vehicles just automatically have the lights on all the time. Oh, we're not going to get there in time. John, come on, buddy. You're late all the time. Let me sell these bugs. No, 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 no. Oh, I'm not going to be there in time. Dadgum you. Yeah, we'll sell them tomorrow. Anyway, nowadays, lights are on all the time. So that wouldn't really be much of an indication of anything because, I mean, people aren't going to notice if everybody's lights are on. There's no distinction, right? So nowadays, people turn on their hazards. And again, I'm talking about, you know what, we're going to put this one over here too. I'm talking about here in the United States. Anyway, I'm having trouble doing this and talking at the same time. So now it's the hazards, right? Well, we had to go quite a distance from the church building where we had the service to the cemetery. So we had to get on the interstate. Well, it's not exactly easy to get people to pull over on the interstate. I mean, people are driving 60 miles an hour, and there's a lot of traffic, and it's just not. Even if you saw the funeral procession and you wanted to show respect, it's just not always safe to pull over like that. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't the issue. The issue was that I found rude was when people were cutting in the line and whipping in and out, and you know, there was absolutely, with some of them, there was absolutely no effort at all to show any kind of respect. That bothered me. I was not appreciative of that at all. Yeah, there's no room. Oh. So that was kind of irritating. But anyway, we made it there, and a young man played taps, a military gentleman, and they folded the flag and they gave it to my uncle's oldest son. And the service at the graveside lasted less than 15 minutes, maybe less than 10 minutes. It took us probably 20 minutes to drive there, and it took probably 10 minutes or less for the entire graveside service. And then my dad and my son and I, we went to go eat. We had some fast food, and my son grabbed the wrong thing apparently, and it triggered a GERD attack, and he basically hung out the window of my dad's truck on the way home to throw up all the way home because it's awful. He was probably sick for a good 12 hours before that finally passed. It was horrible, and it just breaks my heart every time because you want to fix it, you want to protect him, and can't. It's hard as a parent to see that. All right, let's go see where we're going to put. Oh, they're going to expand the house. Well, the footprint shouldn't change. But anyway, all in all, in spite of the fact of what the day was for, it was relatively a nice day. Um, hmm. Let's put our workstation over here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's do that. Am I going to have to use a shovel and level this out? I think I am. Anyway, so the good part was being able to see family and spend time with family and being there for my dad. And I wasn't expecting my son to go, but he decided to go, and that also meant a lot to my dad. And so for that part, it was a and the weather was beautiful. The weather was absolutely beautiful, so we didn't have to worry about that because that just makes it worse when you're dealing with rain or ice or whatever, and you're trying to have that kind of a situation. So, yeah. So that is past us, and hopefully we don't have to have any more services anytime soon. Um, I don't really know where I want this dirt to go, but we'll put it over here for now. The other thing is yesterday I took my son to go pick up his car, the one that I wrecked by running over the animal. He finally got it fixed. He had to pay his deductible, and the insurance covered everything else. So that was good, and it didn't. They put it in as a no fault accident, so it should not raise his rates, his insurance rates. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. But anyway, we got the car back. It's all put back together. Everything's great, so that's good. The only downside to that is my son has been able to work from home all this time, and I'm pretty sure they're going to want him back in the office 3 days a week. So, but very happy to have the car back. Luckily, Cole has a Mustang, and he allows us to drive it. So fortunately, we had a backup vehicle at our disposal without having to pay for a rental or anything. So that was very good. We were lucky to have that. So I just realized my voice sounds very blah blah blah, and I'm actually quite happy about the car. I don't. Most people probably don't know who this is, but there used to be a cartoon, and the character was a little beagle dog, and he would wave a flag and he'd say, "I'm so happy." And obviously, he didn't look happy or sound happy, but that's kind of how I feel right now. I'm kind of concentrating. I'm talking to you guys, but I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. And my storytelling is coming out very monotonous, unfortunately. Okay, I want to put a fence around this, so I may want to take out another row. We shall see. Let's go see what kind of fence we want to make for this little area. For this little area. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like, whoa, my voice is so blah today. And I'm actually in a really good mood, believe it or not. I'm just like, oh, there's so much to tell. I don't know where to start. And then, starting off with the sad story, and then it's like, okay, well, but I am very happy about the car. Very, 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 very much so. If I say very enough, you'll understand that I'm very happy about it. All right, let's put that there. Um, hmm, what kind of fence do I want? Oh, that's bridges. Ha ha ha. See, I would love that. Oh, wait, that's 10. Mmm, that's pretty. It's a lot of palm. Mm-hmm. That I really like. 410 sheets. Wow. I really like the idea of a chain link fence. That's a lot of metal. And this will still use metal, but not near as much. Mm. All right, palm mangrove nails. Let's see how much we have. I think we're going to go with the lattice. I'm just too cheap. Nails. There's not very much palm. Oh, we don't have very much of that either. That was palm, nails, and what else? Oh, mangrove sticks. Yeah, we're going to have to go get some mangrove sticks. I really don't like harvesting mangrove in Dinkum. I don't like harvesting mangrove in Minecraft. Oh my gosh, one of my videos that I made that just got uploaded today that I made, like 2 weeks ago. I was talking about, oh, more than 2 weeks because it was during Christmas. But anyway, I was talking about I needed to, um, well, we can only do a couple because we don't have enough mangrove. But I was Alright, that's not going to be enough fence, but it'll get us started. We can at least see what it looks like. But I was talking about how I needed to make sure I made a video in Minecraft because on Christmas Eve, the Mojang fixes the texture on the storage chests. Mm, do I want that on top of the slabs? I almost wonder if it would look better if I had the slabs underneath it. But I can always change it. Anyway, I wanted to make a video during Christmas Eve because I wanted to make sure to get those chest textures, and I didn't do it. And unlike Dinkum you can switch it up, you know, but Minecraft you can't. That comes from the people that actually make it. So I couldn't really do that. Okay, usually I go in the house and sleep and you guys can see the progress, but I think I'm going to stay up and move stuff. Well, actually, maybe not, because we have, we're going to have to go get some mangrove and stuff to finish that. Alright, we'll just stick with our routine. And then maybe after tomorrow I'll do that. I'll just stay up and move everything. Wow, we sold a lot of stuff. 55K worth. Didn't do much else. Clover is visiting. Okay, I believe this is as big as it gets. Homemaker. Okay. I need to stop playing. I need to quit doing that. I get excited the next day and I want to keep going. Thank you so very much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm really sorry that my voice was so blah blah blah. I'm really happy back in the car back. I feel like I have to try to convince you because the tone of my voice was like, I'm so happy. Anyway, thank you for sharing your time with me. Honestly, sincerely, every time. Appreciate it, no matter how much of it you shared. It's valuable, it's irreplaceable. So thank you. And we will see you later.